He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. We've got Lee. Scott is out there with Monroe. Then there's Buckets, and it's Booker in at the 3 slot. And for the Hawks, we've got Parker. Young is out there with Peters, and it's Whittington in at the 4 spot. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now here's Parker. Driving in, and Lee pulls it down. He dishes it to Monroe. The pass to Buckets. And here is Scott. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Lee gets the bucket.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Whittington, the pass to Peters. Over Monroe. Peters with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, he had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Booker. The shot from the low post is good.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Atlanta with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Peters. 3-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Buckets covered by Parker. Here's Booker. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. To the paint. Rejected by Monroe. Buckets passes to Lee. Kicks to Booker.
Remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Down low. Outside, Scott passes it to Buckets. Just 5 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. That one off the back iron and out. The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Covered by Lee. Over to the left wing. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Booker finds Scott. Here's Buckets. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
But these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now, here's Parker. 56 seconds left to play in the first. To the right side. And that's going to be a travel.
Memphis ball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. The Wizard, he's checked in for Monroe. Barrett comes in for Scott. Big Cat, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Leiden subbed in for Lee. Here's Leiden. There's the pass to Buckets. To the middle. Here's Finley. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Buchanan. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
1 second left. And that one released in time, but no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Atlanta up by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Memphis trailing here. So with Parker on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. We've got Peters. And it's Buchanan in at the 2 guard. Now here's Green. Finley can't get it to go. Pass to Peters. Here's the professor. That one wide left. The feed to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's the professor. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Buchanan. Driving the lane, and it is flushed down with a nice jam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And the pass to Barrett. Now Finley. Shoots from 12. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's the professor. Barrett covering. It's rebounded by Barrett. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Leiden, and he converts the layup. And Chris, one change we're seeing now, a lot less post-up scoring. Do you miss it?
I do miss it. I mean, if you're 7 foot, you should be close to the basket at times if you have a game. You got to win. But I love to see how players who do it effectively inside and outside. I mean, think about it being, think about Jokic. I mean, on the whole, I love the way that the game is evolved. And I really miss the post-up because you have to have complete game. And I think we're rewarding skill and complete game now. So I think it's going to come out.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Monroe's checked in for the Wizard. Scott comes in for Barrett. Booker, he's checked in for Big Cat. And it's Damian Lee in for Leiden. Now here's Parker. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Peters, covered by Monroe. Parker. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Lee, that's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Parker. Peters misses. Green taking his time here. Outside, Scott. Monroe up top. He gets it in there. Now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Over to the wing. Here's Peters. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside, Scott out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Lozada's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Buckets, he's checked in for Green. Hawks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. covered by Lee. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Grizzlies ball.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Buckets passes to Lee. Memphis moving it around. Buckets off target at the rim. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. There's the 3. That one no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
K-Sports Halftime Show.
For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so Booker will bring it up for Memphis. 3-point lead. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Scott is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Monroe. Then there's Buckets. And it's Lee in at the 2-guard spot. Parker surveying the floor. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of the game.
Young finds Parker. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. To the inside. Peters grabs the miss. The Hawks shooting around 41% on the night. From past the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. 9 points in the game so far. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
To the middle. Here's Scott. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. It's deflected.
It's still early, but a 1 for 4 starts in the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Parker kicks to Whittington. Here's Peters, covered by Monroe. 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And here's Booker from the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb. Booker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Which loudest section wants a t-shirt?
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. The Wizard, he's checked in for Monroe. There it comes in for Scott. Big Cat, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Leiden subbed in for Lee.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Harrington. Rebound by the Hawks.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Buchanan, up and in on the layup. He's got 7.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Pass to Frank. Moves back up. Finley with the rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. To the left wing. Here's the professor. Puts it up. No good there off the double clutch. To the paint. Here's Finley. That's tipped. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Memphis out in front, leading by just 1. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got the professor, and it's Rosado in at the 4-man position. Buckets. He feeds it to Harrington, and good that time. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Buchanan. Another shot. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Taking 2 shots.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
The Atlanta making some changes. Whittington's checked in. Young is subbed in for the professor. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Monroe's checked in for Barrett. Scott comes in for Big Cat. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Green. And it's Damian Lee in for Wyden. Covered by Lee. Inside, Peters. Doesn't go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Buckets passes to Scott. Whittington with the rebound. Whittington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Young in the corner to tie it up. And the layup is up and in. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's Booker. No good off the front iron.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Covered by Lee. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Booker. The rebound by Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Booker against Young. Booker outside. On the wing, Lee. Here's buckets. Out to Lee. And here's Booker from the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great sendback.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Parker's checked in for the Hawks. Covered by Lee. Can't hit the reverse layup.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Dishes it to Booker. Memphis moving it around. Down low. Can they get it? Misses the layup.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off this game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Here's Whittington, defended by Scott. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 4. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. And when he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here. But we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. No good from Booker. Now here's Parker. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. It was up for grabs.